Hey all you Zealots and Zerglings, it's time for another 2 versus 2 live cast on the map, Magma Core. This is sort of a rematch of the last game I just cast, only with well, technically with one little adjustment. We still have Mike here as the orange Zerg. His partner is still Dunamai, and he is still the blue Zerg. If we go to the north side of the map, we do still have Contrarian, he is the green Zerg, but now the huge difference is Spartan as the pink Zerg. So if 3 Zerg and a Terran wasn't enough for you, we've got all 4 Zerg now. We're on Magma Core. What kind of craziness are we going to get into? Let's give them all a GLHF. And why don't we just throw in some hearts? If I can do it right. Yeah, let's throw in some hearts just to be nice. Aww. Isn't that sweet? So right now we just have the Overlords moving out. Now remember, this is an all-Zerg matchup, so feel free to send those Overlords everywhere. I know we do have an early pool coming out here for Mike. Looks like a 10 pool, pretty aggressive build. Is he going to try to go for Ling rushes like in the last game? They kind of said no Ling rushing. Well, they said no double Ling rushing this time. Whether or not they adhere to that, I don't know. We'll have to see. And we do have an early scout out for Spartan. He's going to probably see that early pool and say, oh no, there's more Ling rushing coming. Unless he goes up here first. Yeah, he's going to scout up here first. And ooh, that's quite a long ways to go. So no one's going to find anyone for some time. Oh, these Overlords are going to see each other, which should give them a clue as to where each other is at. More or less. Well, I suppose if he sent his Overlord out late, he might still be here, but he's going to quickly see that that is not the case. And Contrarian is getting his pull up a little bit later, but should be up in time to get some defensive lings if they need them. And now I expect to see creep all over this. I want creep going all along this center map. And technically, there should be creep everywhere by the end of this game. If not, then I'm going to demand my nickel back. And we have another... Well, it looks like everyone's going to have their pools going down right now. We do have an early expand for Dunamai, but he has a tendency not to follow that up with getting a lot of drones. He's gotta push for getting those earlier drones, so he has a good economy to base his whole build on. And Spartan's gonna be getting his expansion up to... What about the choices of the expansions? This one's gonna be hard to defend if it's spotted. This one could be even worse. Again, if spotted. And that drone, I think, has seen all that he wants to see. Yep, he's kind of seen all that. Spawning pulls up, getting that gas there, and an Evo chamber. Pretty early for the Evo chamber, though, unless he thinks he needs to get those spines up, because he's not even got gas started. He cannot afford any upgrades. And why would you need early spores against Zerg? I can't imagine a single build that a Zerg would rush to that would require you to get spores. Nothing. Even fast burrowed roaches are going to take way longer than this to get. You need to get lair, then you need to get burrow. Then you probably need to get tunnel and claws, because spores aren't really going to do that much good if you got to march them out to where the roaches happen to burrow. But we'll have to see. He may just be going for the upgrades, though. And throwing down that Roach Warren. We do got a couple of Roach Warrens going out. Contrarian's Roach Warren is already out. Is he going for a Roach Rush? I don't think so. And we check the income tab right now. It does look like our team to the south. A little bit ahead right now. Although if Contrarian's going heavily into roaches, that is definitely going to cut into his drones. Ooh, I don't know. He's going to have 7 roaches out. Is he going for a push? This would be, I think, around the timing of a 7 roach rush, but is that what he wants to do? He's sending a drone out. I assume it's to scout. Did he lose into... Did he lose an Overlord? Yeah, that queen has a kill. So he lost an Overlord. He's going to try to expand behind it. I guess he's going to poke out. Thing is, he's done this before, where he just pokes out with a handful of roaches just to expand behind it. Last time he did that, he won. Is he going to win this time? We got roaches coming out for his opponents, though. So I think they'll be prepared for this. They could follow it out with some lings and shut it right down. And here comes the attack. going to try to focus on that roach, but they're going to have more roaches coming. And I think he should pull out right now. I think he should pull out of there. He may be able to take out most, if not all, of these roaches. He's even going to try to micro his roaches, but yeah, he just does not have the punch to take those out. Oh, no, he's not done yet. Oh, he's really getting himself into space right now if they pumped out a bunch of lings, but no, they're just pumping out more roaches, which means they should be able to hold us off easily. And I don't know if I agree with his decision to come back up here again. He's losing all of his roaches, which means if they just decided to counterattack, right now, are they going to have a defense? What are their units right now? Nothing. If they counterattack, the game could be over. And he just does right now. He does not really have the economy, although he's got a lot of money saved up. But not a lot of larva right now. He's definitely going to have to get that economy up and running. And here we go. Dunamai's going to try a counterattack now, or he's just going to park in the middle of the map. Contrarian is going to see this coming. They will have time to respond if this force moves out. For now, they're just content to stay there. Mike's going to be getting the speed on his roaches. Dunamai is currently supply blocked, so he's just going to make overlords. And he's going to push. There's no defense for this base. Are they producing any units? They are not. He's making one roach, but they have no attack units right now. Oh, and he's going to skip the easy base. He's going to march right in here, but there is a spine here. And I don't know if it's going to be enough to take out these roaches, but it will certainly slow them down. And they're going to focus down that queen, which should have microed that back. Yeah, they will be able to focus the spine down, but it is going to give them some time to get up. Well, it looks like everyone's going roaches right now. It's good old-fashioned roach fest. But unfortunately, these roaches are going to spawn into a world they're not going to enjoy. And he's really got to try to, he's really got to focus, he's really got to rally these eggs onto this roach, because this is the one that needs to go down first. And it will go down. Oh no, he's focusing on the wrong one. There was one more shot I think would have taken this out, but he just decided to not focus it down anymore. Well, maybe 2 shots. And I think he may have overstayed as well. He really wanted to get that hatch. He did not get it down. Roaches shoot very, very slowly. So he's going to have to retreat out of there. I really don't know about these roach engagements. They're pushing, I think, their luck a little bit too far. And roach speed coming for Contrarian. If he'd had that there, he could have run him down. But, of course, his own failed attempt kind of had him... I mean, that's why he should not have pulled... He should have pulled those roaches back. If he had pulled back and still had, like, say, 5 of those roaches, they would have had more than enough to defend that attack. Or at least more than enough to stall it long enough to get some defenses up there. But instead... I mean, Spartan lost a queen, probably lost a couple of roach of his own, and this hatchery is a little bit softened. Could be sniped later in the game, and he lost that spine. And we checked the units lost. See, Contrarian's lost quite a bit, but everyone else kind of balanced out. They're really building up the roach. This is going to be heavy roach right now. Who's going to be the first? Oh, looks like Mike's going to go into the Hydra tech. Oh, nope, looks like Spartan is going to go as well. Is anyone going to go for the Infestor tech? Because Infestor against Roach Hydras, not bad to throw in there, especially if your own teammates got the Hydras to help back you up. And we do have an Infestation pick coming down for Spartan, but he's the one that's getting the Hydras. So if you're going to go Roach, Infestor, Hydra, it's a pretty good combo. Although you usually do go for the Infestors first, because they're so good against Roaches. You throw a Fungal down, and you get the bonus damage to armor. You lock the Roaches in place. You can either retreat if you think you're outnumbered, or you can get your Roaches right up on top, and they can't run away. It's spectacular. It's a beautiful thing. And it looks like Contrarian's going to switch up into Lings, it looks like. And he does have a third base going up, but Dunamai is also working on a third base of his own. Here comes the Burrow Tech here out of Dunamai. And he's getting Overlord speed. There's nothing wrong with that. Just seems an unusual choice. He's going to have this base scout. Although if the rock's there, it's not likely they're going to want to... It's not likely they're going to take that base. They may want to, but any attempts to do so, they'll probably run a drone right through here and say, oh, maybe I shouldn't be taking that base right now. But it looks like Contrarian wants to switch up into Ling Tech since he is going for the melee upgrade. Which, I don't know, against Roach Hydra may not be the best choice. And once again, Dunamai going to go for Infestation Pit and Spire at the same time. He does have a decent economy. He might be able to support this, but on 3 bases, he's definitely got to get more workers up. They all need to get more workers up, but he's on 3 base. Although they're all going to be on 3 bases soon. Although, well, Mike's not yet on 3 base, and he's got Hydras sitting up here for some reason. Defending that Overlord, who's up there for some reason. I don't know. Everyone's gotten really passive. People lost too many roaches. Oh, and Doomai doesn't even have sling speed right now. He is researching it, though, and roach speed. But he's going to grab that center watchtower, which this Overlord's been sitting here all game, pretty much. Oh, man. Lanes without speed are just so slow. And they're going to quickly find this is not the place to be, and they're just going to try to run past that. Wow. If you can call that running past that. And this roach is... Oh, this roach kind of got out of position there. He's going to get a ling, though, before he goes down. Not exactly what I would call an even exchange, however. And we do have Mulos coming out for Dunamai. Do we have those Hydralisks out yet? We do have Hydralisks out for Spartan, but he's going to have to move around quite a bit if he's going to respond to these Muto attacks. We even got some. Oh, we even got an Overseer back here. He could pop a Nidus Worm into either one of their mains. Could be pretty bad. And we have Double Spire coming from Contrarian. Double Spire generally means but one thing, and that means he's probably going for Broodlords, which is still pretty good in Zerg versus Zerg. Yeah, and Mike's a little late on the expanding right now. Pretty low on the money. He's definitely gonna. It's gonna be hard for him to build up the drone count off of that too. So it's gonna be depending on Dunamai to kind of carry him for a little while, because Dunamai seems to be doing okay. He's got a huge mineral count. He's definitely got to start spending some of those minerals. Does he yet have a macro hatch up? Okay, he does have a macro hatch up. He may even need another one. I've started wondering if I need to start getting extra macro hatch. The answer is probably yes. Some good light defenses at this base. Where are these? Oh, he's gotten this base as well. So he's on 4 bases right now and trying to get an economic lead. Definitely has the drone count getting up there. Needs to get some more drones. 10 to 15 perhaps, I think would be enough. And I don't know where those Overlords are going, but we have the Mutalisks out now. But ooh, a well-placed Spore is going to try to force those back. Not enough Mutalisks to commit to that kind of attack. And here comes the Greater Spire here for Dunamai. What about Contrarian? He does not even have a hive yet. He does have a double Spire. And oh, he accidentally queued both upgrades to 1 Spire. Oh, that's not what you want to do. These Lings are still sitting here. They've been there a while. And it looks like the Mutalisks have brought some friends now. He's trying to put up more spores, but and we need to get a transfuse. Oh, he doesn't have the energy for transfuse, but oh, his Hydralisks are in range, and no real damage done. And they're going to find themselves some nice Lings. Oh, he's going to burrow them right there. That'd be even better if they were Banelings, though. So the Mutalisk attack did not pay off. Looks like Contrarian's got some Mutalisks of his own. Are we going to have Contrarian versus Dunamai's Mutalisks again? We saw how that worked out last time. And here come the Corruptors out for Mike. And a Greater Spire coming here for Dunamai now. Are they both going Broodlord? That, I think, is probably not the best idea. Oh, wait a minute. When did Contrarian get these Mutalisks over here? And he's trying to focus down the Hive. But we already have a Greater Spire up, so I don't know why he's getting another Hive. Or did he lose his Hive? Did I miss him losing a Hive? I hope not. So, looks like we're going to get some more Broodlord action going on here. Although I still can't figure out. We do not have a... We don't have Hive Tech yet. I don't know... Is he just going for double upgrades on his Mutalisks? Maybe he is. And here comes the counter Mutalisk attack, and it looks like he tried to... I think he was healing the hatchery. The drones are going to try to get out of there. Where they're going to go? There's just one spore here. I don't think that's going to be good enough. And it may be a little late to put these up, but he's going to try. And we need to get some transfuses down on that spore. We need to transfuse on the spore. No, if the spore goes down, you're going to be in big trouble now. Oh, and at the same time, we have Mike's roaches coming in from the other direction. This base is not going to make it. Spartan's going to try to get over there, but I think this base is lost. The Mutalisks are going to get out of there for some reason. I guess they're afraid of the spores that were about to pop, which they could have focused down easily. And now, well, these roaches are not going to be able to escape. No upgrades either against 2-1 army from Spartan. Even could move this army forward a bit more so everybody's shooting. And here come the Lings, but I really don't know about this. Yeah, they just got decimated. But the Mutalisks are going to focus down on this hatch. They will finally get it. They got to be careful of those Hydralisks. That's a lot of Hydralisks. They got some good upgrades going. +3 on the way. Do we have that Broodlord tech? And ooh, we got Baneling that's coming down right now. But if the roaches get up in front of the Hydralisks, the Banelings are not going to be that effective. And it looks like Spartan wants to get a little bit aggressive. Why is he punching down these rocks? It's just going to give them another entry point into this base. I really don't know why he's punching down these rocks. And it looks like Contrarian's gone right back to putting those bases back up again. Oh, this one actually survived, though. Why is... And this is... Oh, it looks like... While that was going on, he took out Mike's expansion. And it looks like he will get the hatchery. And here comes Spartan with the push. What are they going to do to stop this Greater Spire? Wait a minute, didn't he already make a Greater Spire? I'm a little confused. There have been things going on this side of the map that I think I've missed. And the push is on right now, and Broodlord Tech's not going to do you much good if you don't have time to make any. And we do have some Banelings morphing in somewhere. Those are Mutalisks. Where are the Banelings? I don't see the Banelings, and there's some pretty good spore coverage here, so I don't... There's the Banelings. So I guess he's just going to let Mike's bases suffer while he just kind of hunkers in. And, oh, just getting Baneling speed. Probably could have used that because he needs to get on top of these Hydros as quickly as possible. And if those roaches get up in front, a Baneling attack is going to be nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let's see if Spartan does reposition his army a little bit to get the roaches in front. And the Mutalisks are trying to poke around right now. That's a lot of Mutalisks. No upgrades though, but there's not a lot of anti-air here once they kind of flew around it. And it looks like Spartan's a little bit distracted right now to trying to defend his base to actually advance his army. But Contrarian's still pushing around with his Lings. And here come the Broodlords for Mike. Oh, but he's just spawning them in. Oh, this will be the time for the Banelings. Oh, this is going to be brutal. Oh, man. Look at all those Hydralisks go down. And now I don't think he's going to have enough to take out these Broodlords like he needs to. Because these things are going to be spawning here any second, and this army will be done. You need to get the Hydralisks focusing down the Broodlords. He's going to let them finish, and they're just going to absolutely clean up this army. Oh, that was just a way too powerful punch. Just the Banelings took out almost all the anti-air, and then the Broodlords cleaned it up. So it looks like Dunamai has been thinned out, but he has managed to take down 2 of Spartan's bases, and that is going to put him way behind. He's going to have to rebuild those hatches. And he just lost his army, too. That can't be good. And we're just getting the hive from Contrarian, who apparently needs the hive in order to get his level 3 attacks? Level 2 attacks. And it looks like Contrarian does still have some Lings alive. He's going to clean up some of those of Dunamai before they can take out his own base. And we need to see more of those Banelings. Oh, he's going to have to run now because the Broodlords are here. And he's just trying to squeeze through all the Broodlings. And oh, the Queen's going to go down, but I think he will save the hatchery. Spartan trying to rebuild his hatches. Oh, and he's losing larvae too. I don't know, it looks like Spartan had the army, but he got careless and just let it get cleaned up, and now I think they're all kind of on even footing again. We check the income though. Oh, but Mike has gotten no income right now. I mean, he's got no workers, and it's going to be really hard to rebuild off of that, so he's just got to keep these broodlords alive. It is essential. Oh, Contrarian is throwing away these lings to broodlings. Always a losing battle. Always a losing battle. Please tell me he was trying to free up supply. 6 corruptors. No, I don't think he was trying to free up supply because he has a lot to give. And a lot of money. And quite a few larvae. Build something. Cold. You've got to get more corruptors up. You know the broodlords are a threat. You just get a few corruptors up, and hopefully Spartan, and he still has workers, he can get his economy up and running again, and then just pump out some units. How much money does he have saved up? He does have some money saved up. He could at least get some roaches up so that if... Oh, and Dunamai's even got a roach buried in the base. Not quite in range of any of the spores. Oh, but it looks like the hatchery did finally go down. Oh, and he's gonna burrow the lings. And here comes the force. They're gonna need some corrupt. Here we go. 10 more corruptors plus 3 attack on the way. These broodlords have no upgrades. None. But once those corruptors get there, they don't really. They have no hydralisks right now, so it's basically this mutalist corruptor army. But they only have +1 attack against Contrarian's 2-2, soon to be 3-2. Although he really needs to engage his armies together. He cannot afford to lose them. We're burrowing these banelings here. Where are those corruptors? We need a... Ooh, I don't know if he's got enough corruptors for this, even with great upgrades. Again, it might just be beneficial just to focus on the broodlords. I don't know if this is going to be close. I think Contrarian is slowly getting the edge. My computer's not slowing down this game. Ignore that. I think he's going to... Oh, and this Hydros will help out a lot, but they have got to be careful because, well, they're not attacking anything. There we go. They're going to try to focus down the broodlords. And I think the better upgrades just carried Contrarian. He had much better upgrades, and now these broodlords have no protection. Maybe even use a little bit of corruption. This little thing here that no one ever uses. I try to use it, but I'm usually so frantic, it's kind of hard to do. And there they go, they cleaned up the army, and that's going to put Mike in a really bad position, because as I pointed out, he's just got no economy right now. He's rebuilt some drones, but it takes so much money just to get those drones rebuilt. What is he going to be able to build right now? And the 3 attack is done. He's going to get upgrades on those Zerglings now, the 3-3 plus the Crackling upgrade. But he's having trouble keeping up a base, too. They've really got to try to keep up a base. Everyone got to kind of keep up the base, although it looks like Dunamai's doing pretty good keeping his economy going. He's about the only one. And Dunamai, judicious use of the burrow. He probably doesn't even know that Zergling survived. And Banelings are guarding this one. And I better hope they don't hit it with air. Three Hydros, very scared. I still would like to see him get some... Well, he's kind of maxed out and got an Infester in there for some reason. I'd like to see him get some more roaches just to kind of soak up some damage. Oh, but he is going to start cleaning up some creep tumors, and oh, this base is in trouble right now. 3 spines are not going to be enough against a bunch of Hydros. Fully upgraded. Yeah, he's going to get those Overlords out of there. He's going to find himself quickly supply block. Maybe. I guess he's got a little bit of room to spare. And a couple of roaches not gonna get away. Watch the Baneling! Actually, the Baneling did not do that much damage to the Infestor, despite the fact he should have. Yeah, watch your Overseer. You're gonna need that. This could be it. Now they're hitting Dunamite's economy or trying to. I suppose if they move over to the left, oh, he's gonna lose his over. Oh, I guess they got the score, but he's got to be more careful with that Overseer. They're gonna want that detection. Now it's going to hurt. This, I think, will be the end. Now they won't be able to. I don't think they're gonna have enough. They'll be able to build enough to. Oh, but they did lose the Overseer. That's gonna be it. I mean, income is quickly going to plummet here for Dunamite. He's going to start losing a ton of drones. Just look at that number drop. He was like, what, 52? Oh, and he's still more drones. 12, 10, 9, 7, 5. He's going to save 5. And he had to burrow to save those. Because, but here come a bunch of Banelings, and they don't have the detection anymore. But if those Corruptors could spot those coming, oh, I don't know if he saw those. Oh, this could be bad. Oh, he stopped right before it. Oh, no. This could be really, really bad. Don't fly your Corruptors over there. We want to see this. We want to see these things go off. No, keep them there. Don't unburrow. No. Oh, no. He could have done. Oh, he did a lot of damage. He could have done so much more. I mean, if they were going to move this way, you would have had them. If they were going to move this way, which seemed unlikely, then, you know, you would have had to reposition them. But you could have, I think you could have done a lot more damage than that. And they still have quite a sizable army. More than I think you can currently deal with. And that, I don't know what that Infestor is doing. Apparently he was just there to soak up damage. You really might want to consider pulling those Corruptors back. Oh, he did, but he did manage to get a corruption on all of those Corruptors, and there's the GG from Mike. He realized there's nothing they can do, and there's the GG from Dunamite. So I hope you enjoyed this game, and have a day.